What is up? Today I have a fun recipe for you, a southeastern staple, shrimp and grits. I spent some time in Charleston and fell in love with this dish. There's a lot of different interpretations to it. I'm not going to tell you which one's right, which one's wrong. I'm just going to show you how I do it. So, two most important ingredients are the shrimp and the grits. I have Anna Marie shrimp from the Gulf, from my friends doing the fishmongers. And grits today I'm using the Anson Mills. This is something you can get online. This is the goat of all grits. If you don't want to make the leap and track that down, Bob's Red Mill is a good option too. You can probably find this at your local grocer. First step you want to do is get your grits going. That can take half an hour to an hour and a half depending which brand you use. Definitely not something you're going to want to rush or you're going to upset a lot of grandmothers out there. So grits are going. When it's getting about 10-15 minutes out, that's when I'll start firing everything else. Want to have everything prepped. I have some chopped garlic so far, diced scallions, a little diced tomato. We'll get our shrimp seasoned now. The first thing I'm going to do is just get some bacon rolling. So I've got some nice farm fresh bacon from a Tendercrop farm, which is local to us over here. So probably about 2 or 3 pieces. Get those going in our sauteed pan. Everything's going to go down in this pan. All right. Get that going. Kind of a low heat. We don't want to burn the crap out of it. And while that's cooking, we will get our shrimp seasoned. I've got Sam Jones fish out of water. This is a nice seafood seasoning. But I patted these dry after giving them a little rinse. Let's get this all over our shrimp here. This is somewhere in between Old Bay and like a Cajun seasoning. It's quite good. So we'll get those all seasoned. And we'll just keep these aside for now. That should do that. Slice up some leek. You can use white onion here, you can use shallot. I really like using leek, so I recommend giving that a shot. Just slice it into nice rings. I only use the bottom half of it. Top can be kind of bitter. I'll save this for making chicken stock or something. But that bacon's going. The leek will be the first thing we do from there. And then we'll add our other ingredients as we go. Got our bacon cooked. We are just going to chop this up and put it aside. And I've left all the bacon fat in the pan. And everything will go right in on that bacon fat. And this is why it's so tasty. Because it's unhealthy. Alright, that's good enough there. Nice big chunks of bacon. You don't want to make bacon dust. So, leeks into our bacon fat. A little hotter. Go pretty hot here. I'd say medium high. Got in the bacon fat, just gonna scrape up all those little burnt bacon bits. I'm gonna go about medium-high heat here. Fairly hot. We want to get some nice browning on the shrimp. So let those cook down for a bit. Perfecto. Now it's gonna start getting crazy, but I'm gonna add into the bacon fat nice little chunk of butter. I like to use unsalted butter anytime I'm cooking, really. Let's add our shrimp. Perfect. These will probably take About 5 minutes total for the shrimp. Get those in there, move them around so you're getting both sides of them pretty evenly. Well, halfway through the cook time on the shrimp, I'm going to add about 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. Didn't do that originally. I don't want it to burn, so I added it like a little bit into the cook. Toss that in nicely. Shrimp are looking good. Next, I'm going to add some chopped tomato. This is going to build a little bit of a sauce for it, which is nice. Some folks say that this is a faux pas with shrimp and grits, but you know, this is what I feel about that. Keep moving that around. Getting pretty close here. Checking our grits. Just gonna add some butter to finish the grits here. Not really a big measurement person. We'll call it 2 tablespoons. Stir that in. All right. This looks done. Shrimp are nice and pink. Don't really see any of that like translucent color. So I'm going to go ahead and kill the heat on that. Add our bacon. Get into the sauce. All right, let's plate. Here's our grits, nice and creamy. It's the consistency we want there. I've added some butter. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. Finishing salt here. A little ground pepper. Check out this pepper mill, fishing reel. My coworker Jenny gave me. So some freshly cracked pepper, not too much. All right. It's nice to have like a shallow bowl like this to hold the grits. Beautiful. So you'll take a scoop of grits. There you go. That's the real deal grits right there. Tell you what, the quick grits aren't going to look like that. Okay. Got our shrimp. Doesn't that look good? Just try to pile it neatly in the center. Probably the wrong tool for this. I'm really good at that. So you can see it kind of has a little bit of a sauce to it, which is nice. Plenty of that is butter, not gonna lie to you guys. Okay. You know, not my tidiest plating, that's all right. This one's more about flavor anyway. To finish it off, got a little chive oil. This is optional. This is just chives blended with olive oil that I let separate overnight. And then put a little squeeze bottle. Looks nice. And some scallion. Oh. There we have it. Some Lowcountry shrimp and grits. Really easy. Definitely ways that you can make it your own and mess around with it. So I encourage you to try this. Thanks for tuning in.